Good evening, guys. Good evening, all. How is your day? Am I audible? Yeah, good, yeah. Tell me if you have any doubts. We will go with doubts. Otherwise, we will go with example, guys. Okay? Very good, man. All day sleeping, enjoying life. Only some days you will sleep like that. In coming days, there is no time for sleeping. Also, just you have time to sleep, right? Enjoy that time. If you have doubts, ask me. Otherwise, we will move for example. Okay? Yeah, late binding. Okay. By providing material itself, I will show you. Okay? Yeah, Likita Naidu, I will explain your topic also, don't worry. First, I will explain lead binding because it is a front topic, right? It is a topic which is done before. That's why I will explain this binding once. After that, I will explain aggregation and composition once again. Later, we will go for, if you have any doubts, we will go for that. If no doubts, we will go with example. Today, we will go with some rich example, okay? Today, we will go with some rich examples. See, man, you are asking about lead binding, right? You know already definition, right? Lead binding means if a method is bound to the method definition at the runtime by the Java interface or JVM based on the object created is called lead binding. That means, see here, guys. You know definition, right? You are clear with definition. Am I? Is it okay? If you are clear with the definition, I will explain with an example. See here. I have a class, guys. Okay. I have a class called A. Here I have a class called B. Okay. In this I have M1 method. Okay. M1 method print A class. Class A M1 method is now print A class. Now class B extends. Okay. A. Class B extends A. That means this M1 method is present in this class. Correct? This is inherited, copied. You can say copied, inherited, or you can say whatever you want. You can say, right? Copied, inherited, duplicate, replica, like this. Whatever you names you have given, you can call it. In this also M1 method is there, but I want some different implementation. I want some different implementation. That's why I will override that method. At that override annotation I am giving, and M1 method. Here my implementation is B class. Is that clear? Is that clear, guys? Up to now, everyone clear? Up to now, everyone clear? These are two different classes, guys. Okay, this is class one class. This is another class. For the two, I am performing inheritance. I am using extends class. Now I have see now. Now I am creating a test class. Okay, class test. In this, I have a main method. I have a main method like this. In this method, now I will create an object, guys. Okay. Now I will create an object of a1 equal to new a. Okay. Like this, I am creating an object and I am referring a1 dot m1. a1 dot m1, guys. I am calling this method. Tell me which method is called now. Tell me output of this program, guys. Output screen. This is my output screen. Tell me output of this program. You can able to say, right? It is not a big logic. Wait, I am getting different answers. Let me give you a poll. Okay. Let me give you a poll. Get me give you a poll. From that poll, I will see your answers. Okay. Guys, I am posting a poll in your chat box. Yeah, I need your answers. You are 61 people. I need everyone answer. I need everyone answer. Ninety-two people are saying that. 90% people are saying it is A class. Yeah. 90% people are saying that it is from A class, right? How it is from A class? The answer is 90% people who said 90% answer. That is the correct answer. Why? I will explain you here. Here. Which type of object I am creating, guys? Here I am creating A class object. And I am storing in the A class itself. This reference is also a type of A class. And I am storing it A class object only. And if you see here means I am calling M1 method with which type of object? Tell me the reference variable type. Container type. Container is A type, right? It is a A type container. That means it will go and bind with at the time of compilation. It will go and bind with this method. At the time of compilation, it is binded with A class M1 method. Now, at the runtime, there is one more person, right? Who will decide the answer? Who will decide the answer? There is one more person. Who is that person? JVM is the person. Java is the person who will decide which method should be executed. And tell me, yeah, it is okay. It is a A-type container. In that container, which data is there? In that container, which data is there, guys? It is a A-type container. A-type container. Well done. In this, what I am storing? I need your response. In that container, what I am storing? A-type data, am I correct? I am storing the A-type itself. If you see here means I am storing the A-type only. That's why in this internally A-type is data there. A-type. A-type data is there. In it, A-type data is there. You can say A-type data or A object. A-type object. It is a replica. Object, right? For understanding purpose, I am saying you data to understand easily. But it is an object. At the runtime, Java will decide based on the data present in your container. Whatever the data present in your container, based on that, the method will be executed. Here, A type data is there. So, this method is executed at the runtime. Runtime also, same method is bounded, right? Whatever I represented with red color, it is, tell me in red color, compilation time means, what we call it, guys? Compilation time. If a method is bound to the method calling, method declaration, at the compile time, what we call it? Compile time, what we call it, guys? Early binding. Yeah, very good. It is early binding, guys. Okay, this is early binding, or you can say static binding, whatever names you can say. At the runtime, binding at the runtime means what we call it? Based on the data present in it, based on the data present in the container, binding is done by the JVM. Then we call it late binding. Understood, guys? Everyone understood this topic? Anyone having doubts? Anyone having doubts in this? I am posting a poll again. I need everyone's response, guys. All 63 response. One more time, yeah. Binding achieved. That means the statement is binded with the method at the time of compile time. At the time of compile time, right? Let me explain one more time. So I need to draw again. Test method, okay? Wait a minute. I'll erase all these things. I will write one more time. Just give me a second, guys. 82% are clear. Still 18% are having doubts means you should change your mindset. Now see, guys, okay? Try to understand now. See, now I am creating an object, new, yeah, okay? And here it is a reference variable. Reference variable is of A type. And my object is also A type. Okay? Now I will call a.m1 method. Like this I am calling. Based on the reference variable, binding is done. At the compile time, Based on the reference variable, binding is done. Am I correct? At the time of binding concept, I have told this. At the time of binding concept, I have explained this. Based on the reference variable type. Based on the reference variable type, binding is done. Here, what is the type of it, guys? Tell me which type it is. Tell me the type of it. I need answer for this type. A type, yeah, type A. Then based on that, the binding is done. A type, right? So it will go to A class. It will bind with A class itself. Now see, I will take a different color. That is blue. Now I will bind like this. Now it came here like this at the time of compilation. Okay. At the time of compilation, binding is achieved with the type of reference. Type of reference are with the use of class name. Class name. By the class name, it is referring. But at the runtime, there is one more person who will decide the execution part. There is one more person who will decide the execution. He will check the data inside this. Okay, it is a reference variable, so he will check the data. It is a container like this. He will check the data. Check the data. Which type of data it is containing, guys? In this variable, which data is there? Which object is storing? Tell me which object is storing, guys. I want answer. A type data, A object is storing. Because here I am creating new A. That's why this object is stored in the A1. Now, binding is done one more time, guys. Okay. Let me take like this. Okay. At the runtime, binding is achieved one more time. Now it is going and binding to this method again. At the runtime, okay. At the runtime, it is binding again. Yeah, if you replace with C1 also, it is not a problem. It will check that data type, guys. A reference variable. You can use whatever the reference variable you want. You can use your name also. Here you can use your name like Sai. You are asking, right? You can use a Sai, okay? Sai is the container name itself. It is a name of it, okay? But what is the reference variable data type? It is a type. It will check the reference data type, okay? It is a variable. It is a variable name. It is an identifier, okay? It is a identifier. It is an identifier. You can use whatever you want, but it will check the data type of it. It will check the data type of it. At the compile time, based on the data type or based on the class name, it is binded. At the runtime, whatever the data stored inside it, it is binding. Here, the data is also A type. That's why it will go and bind with this method itself. This method is executed at the runtime. Now everyone clear? This we call it late binding. This we call it early binding. Now tell me if you have any doubts, tell me. Otherwise with this example only I will explain polymorphism concept also, okay? With this same example I will explain polymorphism concept also, okay? No doubts, right? Yeah, that's very good. Now in same example, tell me which type of polymorphism it is, guys. Which type of polymorphism it is? Is it a compile time polymorphism or a runtime polymorphism? My output is here. I will write on my output screen. A class. Which type of polymorphism it is? Wait, man, I am explaining, right? I will explain. Have some patience. Compile time polymorphism. Now, just in place of this, new B, okay? New B. Tell me the output now. Now my object is changed. Now my object is changed, guys. Tell me the output now. Explain whole things, okay? At the compile time, which method is bounded, guys? At the compile time, which method is bounded? At the time compile time, which method is bounded? A class. Based on the reference variable. Reference variable is of A type. It is of A type. Check here. It is of A type. Data type. Data type I am asking. At the compile time, it will work with data type and class names. Here this A is the data type. So it will bind with, it will go and bind with this method, compile time. At the compilation time, this is done. This is early binding. But at the runtime, Java will check what type of data the variable contains. The variable contains B type data. The variable contains B type data. It will check this. So A1 is the reference variable. Okay. At the compile time, it will bind with A class M1 method. But the data present in A1 method, A1 is B data. It is of B data. This name is A1, but it contains B type data. Understood, guys? The container name is A1. It is a A1 container. But in that container, I am storing B type object. Based on the object present in it, at the runtime, it will go and bind with this method. It will go and bind with this method at the runtime. This is called late binding. At the runtime, it is binded with different one. Am I correct? Based on the data containing in the A type container, A1 container, B data is present. Like in your water bottle, you are storing sand. In your bottle, you are storing sand. Okay. In your bottle, you are storing sand. Assume that it is not a transparent bottle, it is a metal bottle. In that metal bottle, you are storing sand. Whenever you pick that bottle, you will say that it contains water because it is a water bottle. By seeing that water bottle, you will say that it contains water. But if you open it only at the runtime only, you can see that it contains sand. Am I correct? See here, I have a good example for you. This is a water bottle, guys. Right? There is a water bottle. It is a water bottle. Think that it is not transparent, okay? It is not a transparent, it is a metal water bottle. If you see physically means by seeing physically without opening the lid. By seeing physically, what you will tell? It is a water bottle, it contains water. Am I correct? From seeing long, okay? You are seeing from here. From here you are watching, okay? From a far place you are watching means by seeing that what you will say, it is a water bottle. It contains water. Am I correct? It contains water. You will say water. But in this I am storing sand, okay? But in this I am storing sand. It is possible, right? It is possible. In a water bottle we can store sand. Am I correct? In a bottle we can store sand. If you open the lid only, if you open the lid, opening this, if you open this only, you can say it contains sand. You can say it contains sand. Am I correct? Without opening, you can't say. Same like this, guys. Here also, by physically seeing this method is binded with A class with the data type of it. By seeing that it is binded with A class because it is a type. But in the runtime, opening this container, in this container I have B type data. That's why it is binded with this method, B type method, okay? B class M1 method. Now I will get output as B class. I think so everyone understood, right? This is called runtime polymorphism. Binding is done with one method, executing another method. Both are different. Compile time binding is done to this method, binded. But execution is different method. I think so everyone clear. Advantage is security, guys. In interface, if it is assume that if it is an interface, if it is an interface, there is no implementation for it, and here I am providing implementation. Binding is done with this method, and we can't see the implementation. Binding is done. We can check the binding. If you see that method, there is no implementation. But at the runtime, you will get output. In yesterday's program, binding is done with the interface fan. But at the runtime, based on the object, the output will come. Okay, these all topics will achieve abstraction. Without upcasting, we can't achieve abstraction. Everyone clear, right? Now one person asked about aggregation composition. Am I correct? One person asked about aggregation composition. Association, aggregation composition. Some person asked about this. See here, guys, by seeing this definition, creating the reference of one class inside another class is aggregation. And down this point also, note down this point also, the existing container. Container means this is a container, okay? This is a container. The existence of container is not dependent on the existence of container object. There is object, right? This square circle is called container object. Container object. This rectangle is called as container. If both are not dependent on each other, then we call it aggregation. If both are dependent, if one is dependent on other, without data, without this, I can't able to create this. Without circle, this is not possible. Without rectangle, this is not possible. If it is there means like this. If anyone is not there, the other is not present, the other is not possible, then we call it composition. The statement same. Container object is dependent on the existence of contained object. Contained means whatever the data present in it, inside the container, it is called contained. Assume that the water is dependent on the water bottle. Both are dependent. Water bottle is depending on water. Water is depending on water bottle. Then we call it composition. If both are not dependent, without water also an empty bottle will be there. Then we call it aggregation. I think so everyone clear, right? Any other topic doubts, guys? If you have any other doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, I will go with example. Can I go with example? Marker interface you will learn in detail in other classes. In advanced topic you will learn. Just keep in mind that there is a marker interface, okay? Predefined marker interface, user defined. This all will be in future, okay? If I tell that means it will take lot of time. You will get confused. Marker interface is a empty interface, okay? Now, today we are going to learn one new example. Our example is car, guys, okay? Car. Tell me some car companies who will manufacture cars. Tell me three car companies who will manufacture cars. One is Audi, right? Audi, BMW, Rolls Royce. Someone is telling Volvo. Okay, Volvo will take. Enough. I want three only. If I take more also, it will take lot of time. That's it. It will take lot of time. With the three examples, I will complete. Every Audi is a car. Every BMW is a car. Every Volvo is a car. But every car is not a Audi. It may be a BMW, it may be a Volvo, it may be a Kia, it may be Toyota, anything may be, right? So, car is our interface. It is a super class. It is our interface, and I have for car, start is there. Start is one option. Am I correct? Start is one option. And accelerate. Transmission, okay? Not acceleration, transmission. I will take transmission. Someone will understand transmission. Transmission means, is it a geared or it is automated, okay? Is it is a geared or it is automated? Otherwise, in this place, you can take fuel, okay? Transmission and fuel. I will take both in one method only. Fuel. Fuel type. And later, I will take stop. Stop, okay? These are the three methods. These are the three basic features for a car. With this, I will develop an interface, and every car should follow my interface. Every car should follow my rules itself. Without following my rules, no car will be allowed to run in the market. Now, see guys, I will create a package here. My package name is factory. In that, I'll create an interface called car. Okay. In this interface, I have three basic methods. Let me take four itself. Void start. Okay. Start is my method. Then void transmission. SS is perfect spelling, I think so. Transmission is one method. Next, fuel type. Fuel type is one method. Next, void stop. Okay. These are the features every car should have. Okay. These are the features every car should have. Now, I will create a class Audi. In Audi is a car. That's why I will extend car. Whenever I extend car, not extends implements, right? Because it is an interface. So I need to write implements. And here I am overriding every method. Now I am overriding every method. Tell me RD is which type of start it is? RD is a button start. Am I correct? By pressing the button, it will start. RD card start with button. If you press the button, it will start. Any problem with it, guys? Till now, any problem? For having doubt, just add at the time itself, okay? Don't keep it in your mind. No, right? Yeah, that's good sound. Next, transmission. It is automated, okay? I'm buying automated. Automated transmission. Later. Next, I'm taking fuel type. Fuel is diesel engine, okay? Diesel. Diesel is my fuel. Understood, guys? Diesel is my fuel here. Any doubts in this class? Any doubts in this RD class? Any doubts in this class? No, 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 no. Very well done. Now I will create one more class, okay? Class BMW. BMW implements. You know how to use shortcuts, right? Every time I'm using shortcuts. Control space. It will help you. Just type 2 to 3 words, 2 to 3 characters, then press control space. Okay. To delete a line, use control D, okay? To delete a line, use control D. Now, tell me how BMW starts. Touch start, okay? I will say it is a touch start. Transmission is semi-automated. I don't want public, that's why I'm using public. If you want, you can use. If you want, you can use. But I am not interested in the access modifier. That's why I'm not using. If I am not using public means it is defaultly take as public abstract methods, right? Interface. In interface, it is defaultly abstracts. So it is not mandatory to give the access modifier. If you give also, no problem. Public. If you want public, you can give public. If you give protected, it won't work because only some classes can access, but interface only allows public and default, guys. Okay, public. If you want, you can give for public. For all, you can give public. If you are not giving public also, in interface, every method will be public abstract. Okay. In my day, my transmission of BMW is come back. Transmission of semi-automated. Okay. Semi-automated. Fuel type is petrol engine. Okay. I will make it as petrol. Petrol or gasoline. Gas. For petrol engines, it will work with gas also. So I'm taking. You should find it. Without overloading, you can't run. You can't achieve runtime polymorphism. Runtime overloading means changing the arguments. That's it. Changing the arguments. That's it. Runtime polymorphism means based on the object reference. Based on the object reference, the method is executing, not based on the arguments. Arguments. Overloading means arguments. Same method written with different arguments is called overloading. It is a lot of difference. You are getting confused. I think so. I forgot to give stop method in it, right? Stop method. Disc brake, okay? My RD is a disc brake system. And my BMW is a air brake, okay? Air brake system. My BMW is a air brake system. Now I will create one more class, guys, okay? One more class called as Volvo, okay? Implements car. And I need to override all the things. I will say why start, okay? For just my assumption, I'm the developer, so I can make it whatever I want. That's why I'm using why start. We'll start with voice. Fully automated, okay? It is fully automated. Fuel type is electric, okay? Stop is electronic braking system. Electronic brake, okay? These are my features, guys, okay? Next, if I want a car means I need car development, right? I should develop a car. If I want to buy, that means I need to visit a showroom. That is nothing but car development. Class, I will name it as car development, okay? Because he will develop the car and he will give you. If you ask that I want Audi car, he will develop that car and he will give you. That's why I am naming it as car development. In that, I will create a method called give car, okay? There is a method called give car with car type of argument, okay? The argument is car type. Whenever you are asking to the shop car developer, give me a car, you should specify which car you need. That's why I am specifying as car type. Upcasting. I am performing upcasting here. With this now, car dot. No, no, this is not one. Let me name it as driver. Okay, this is the driver class, guys. Okay, in development class, you will call that. Okay, this is the driver class. Sorry, I forgotten my name. Little bit confused. Okay, in this driver, I have this method. Method name is drive. Okay, driver class is there. Driver, you are buying a car and you are giving to driver that drive the car. Driver can able to drive all the cars. Am I correct? He can able to drive all the cars. That's why I'm giving as car type as the argument upcasting. And in that, first he will start the car, then transmission, then fuel. Otherwise, just make it first fuel type, then start, then transmission, then after that stop. Whatever the car you will give, he will drive. Am I correct? He will drive every car. Any doubt in this, guys? Any doubt in this? No doubt. Yeah, that's good. Right, nice. Now I'll have a clear car called customer. You can say car development or you can say customer. Okay. In this customer, I have main method. In this main method, first I will hire a driver. Okay. Driver D equal to new driver. First I need a driver. First I need a driver. Am I correct? So that's why I am hiring a driver. My driver name is D. And D dot drive car. For the drive car, I should specify a car, right? Now driver is asking that, sir, which car I need to drive? Sir, which car I need to drive? Tell me the car. Now I will tell that new Audi. Now I am telling him that drive Audi car. See here, if I run the program, it is a diesel and button start, automatic transmission, disc brake system. I am getting all the things. The output is coming. That means car is perfectly running. But if you check the driver, he can't able to see the implementation, guys. Okay, he can't able to see the implementation. He can't able to see the implementation. Am I correct? Driver can drive the car. That's it. He can't able to see the how the implementation is there. Yeah, done right. Now in every car, I have a specific feature, guys. Okay, specific feature called as. Tell me one specific feature. Is Bluetooth okay for you? Can I take specific feature as a Bluetooth? Yeah. Now for specific method, I will take private. Okay, private variable. private string Bluetooth equal to RD Bluetooth, okay? Otherwise, I don't want encapsulation. You know already how to use encapsulation. That's why for making easy, I will create a static RD Bluetooth, okay? RD Bluetooth. Let me take private variables also. Someone will ask, sir, take private only. For them, I am taking this. RD Bluetooth, okay? Private string RD Bluetooth. Whenever he call this method RD Bluetooth method, at that time I will print that Bluetooth, okay? To access that, can we directly access private variable, guys? Can you directly access? No, right? We need to call a getter and setter methods, right? That's why I'm creating a getter method. Now I have a getter method. Now I have a getter method written Bluetooth. So I will call get Bluetooth method, okay? It is not a static because it is a non-static. You can use like this. Otherwise, private means in your class you can able to access. In your class you can able to access, okay? In the same class you can directly access it. In the same class you can directly access it. But the data is not fully secured. That's why I will use encapsulation here. We can directly use without encapsulation. If we are doing with without encapsulation, data is not secured. For RD Bluetooth is type of RD Bluetooth. Now same methods. I will copy this method and I will paste it in this also. Here I will just change not RD BMW Bluetooth, okay? But BMW stereo. Like this it is there. Now if I want that method means I need to print it, right? Now in this I'm printing this. Same like this for Oro also I will create Bluetooth. For Oro also I will create a Bluetooth. For that I will create Dolby system, okay? Dolby system. Now I will create a public Olo Bluetooth method. In this I will print get Bluetooth. Up to now everyone clear, guys? Anyone having doubts up to now? Yeah. Now, now I am giving the car to driver. If he want to access the Bluetooth type, he should know, right? He should know which car he is driving. Which car he is driving, he should know. For that, without knowing which car it is, can he able to call RD Bluetooth method or BMW Bluetooth method? He don't know, right? Without knowing which car it is, can he able to call a specific method, specific unique feature of it? Without knowing car type, can he able to access unique features? No. For checking the which type car it is, I will use if condition car instance of RD. If car is a RD type, then call here in single line I am performing. In single line I am performing downcasting, guys. Don't confuse. See, if I directly call, I am not able to call the get Bluetooth method, right? But if it is RD type, it is automatically downcasted. See, I am using automatic downcasting. I am converting car type to RD type. Same object is converting to object type. But I won't call get Bluetooth. Now I will call RD Bluetooth method, okay? I will call RD Bluetooth method. Next, if the car is instance of BMW, the car is instance of BMW. Now I will try to downcast it. BMW Bluetooth. Now, if it is a Volvo car, now for this also I will downcast to Volvo type and car dot Volvo Bluetooth. All are access. If car is the instance of Bluetooth RD, then the driver will call RD Bluetooth. If car is a BMW, then he will call BMW Bluetooth. If car is Volvo, then he will call Volvo Bluetooth. Understood, guys? See, I am going to customer and then I will print one line. See here, guys. Now for the same driver, I am providing one more car. Now for same driver, I am giving for the same driver I am giving BMW car, and for the same driver I will give Volvo car. If I run the exam program, see, first one is RD. For RD car, RD Bluetooth is accessed. For BMW, BMW is accessed. For Volvo, Volvo is accessed. I think so. Everyone clear, right? If you are having any doubts, you can ask now, guys. Definitely, man. I will show you screenshots. Definitely. Before that, let me take attendance. Okay. Just let me take attendance. While I am providing attendance link, I will show the examples. Okay. Yeah. Your attendance link is in your chat box. You can pin. You can mark your attendance done. Okay. Now you can take the screenshots of it. Okay. From first onwards, you can take screenshots. If I want, I can increase the size. Done, right? Everyone done with this screenshot? If you say done, I will move for next class. Done. Very good. Now take this also, okay? For this, it need to increase size, decrease size, so I will decrease my size. Okay? Wait a minute, guys. I will try to make it in a single page, okay? Yeah. You can take now. If possible, I will pop it out. See, may it will come detached. Yeah. Yeah. You can see now, right? Now it is visible. If I share in code share, everyone can share. Everyone can edit that one. So that's why I'm not sharing in code share. Someone are editing that code, so remaining people are trying facing some issues. Then BMW, take this one also. That's it. Everyone attendance is done, guys. Then take this one. Take this one, guys. Take Volvo class. Done, done. Later take driver class. Then take customer. Everyone done, right? If you want extra examples, see, let me see that. Yeah, you can take this extra example pen. Yeah, you can take this one also. Implementation class of it. Then take Hevels also, okay? If you want, you can write more, guys, okay? Just because of time lagging issues, I'm not doing more. Just you can write more. Next, take electrical store, okay? If you see in these examples, I'm performing downcasting in one line and I'm calling in the next line. But in that example, in the today's examples, I'm performing downcasting in the same line. In a single line, I'm performing. You can use both the ways, guys, okay? Next, customer, okay? That's all for today, guys. That's all for today. Have a great weekend. That's all for today. Bye bye. See you.